I feel sorry for that cat. We've all had diarrhea. Usually gets a bigger cheer. I had diarrhea. I asked before. So I said, anywhere in the world you want to go, anywhere in the world, that's where... Oh, what, we got a problem with that picture of the world, have we? I thought we'd build up a bit of trust in the gig. We're filming it. I thought you'd maybe be more sort of, let me get across some of my more controversial opinion. But you made your decisions before you walked through the door. We'll skip through all of this now. It's a waste. No, it's a waste putting it together. It's, how would they, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You've got what you wanted. It's done. It's done. Probably edit that out.
Well, I need to tell you all something.
I feel sorry for that cat. We've all had diarrhea. Usually gets a bigger cheer. I had diarrhea. I asked before. So I said...
Hey man, you ever looking to flatter?
The world is a lie. Nothing is real. The world is a lie. There is nothing I can feel. Mama didn't tell me that the world is unreal. Imaginary world of lies and unreal. The truth of lies and the truth of fairy tale lies not have a prince of ways. I never get told what is real and true. That's why I put truth out of the blue. Never really cared. No one really cares what our heart it hurts. The world is a lie. Nothing is real. This world is a lie. There is nothing I can feel. This world is a lie. Nothing is real. This world is a lie. There is nothing I can feel.
Show. Join us tomorrow night at 11. Here it is, your moment of zen.
So basically, everything you've been told is a lie, and what we're actually seeing is a firmament.
Big Brother isn't just a figurehead, he's an omnipresent entity. Through the eyes of Winston Smith, we are introduced to a society where privacy is an illusion, history is malleable, and independent thought is the gravest crime. As Winston secretly rebels against the party, we bear witness to the terrifying might of a state that seeks to control not just actions, but the very fabric of reality and human consciousness. Terms like doublethink and thought crime emerge, encapsulating the psychological torment of living in a world devoid of truth. Orwell's masterpiece, written in the aftermath of World War II and amidst the rise of totalitarian states, serves as a grim reminder. It speaks of the dangers of unchecked power, the erosion of individual freedoms, and the profound cost of sacrificing truth at the altar of political expediency. If you'd like to hear us talk about more areas of politics, literature, history, and far more, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.
Long ago, I learned that all engineering is a matter of designing machines to solve problems. I'm Neil Armstrong. The Apollo program, I acquired a respect for the ability of Chrysler Corporation engineering to help solve some of the incredible problems of space travel. Now I've seen what they've done for cars, and I'm convinced Chrysler engineering has solved many of the problems that concern all drivers. By pioneering the use of front-wheel drive in small American-built cars, given them a new kind of control, handling. The bigger cars, they have engines and transmissions that are right for the times. Sport coupes have been given clean, aerodynamic designs that slice through the wind. As an engineer, I find the cars from Chrysler Corporation exciting, innovative approaches to the needs we all have today. I think you will, too.
Going extinct is a bad thing.
if the Earth was flat, don't you think cats would have already pushed everything off of it by now?
So if the Earth is flat, don't you think cats would have already pushed everything off of it by now?
The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process to build it back again.
The dust, it's over now. They broke the trust. Cross overboard. Amazing men. Oh no, I know. Not them again. We know now. Go.
A squeeze box in his hand, and on the VDU screen on the arm of his chair, he's got a vocabulary
about the Earth being flat is getting out of control. Can you please help us? Can you please help us? Can you please help us?
All right, hold my sandwich.
Oh.
Thousand million years old.
Tens of millions of years.
The sun around which it goes is not much older.
Let me ask you a question. Who is behind 9/11? Are you a conspiracy theorist? Are you these people that think that maybe George W. Bush toppled his own building? What do you think is behind 9/11? Let me ask you that question. Who was behind 9/11?
I think. Let me ask you a question.
Answer me a simple question.
Is there life there? Could there once have been life? Are there fossil forms? The cosmos is science.
Can we trust you guys?
And the president, look, I don't know if Joe Biden won the debate per se. He had some nice moments, but I thought he was kind of flat.
Show me a real picture. Show me a real picture.
Listen, NASA does not have one of those satellites.
Fake.
Why does it look fake?
It looks like something you'd see in a movie.
That's because when they do it in a movie, they try to make it look like this, which is what looks real. Why would it be fake?
Propaganda. There's no photo of the round Earth from space.
That's not true. That's not true.
It's all fake.
No, why do you say they're fake though? What
they
evidence?
look fake. They look CGI.
But you're not an expert in imagery.
Where did you get this information,
Jamie?
Where'd you get it?
Where'd I get what?
This information. Where is this coming from?
This is coming off the internet.
Exactly. So you're reading some information. I'm reading some information off the internet. You didn't go to the library. Oh, it's on Wikipedia.
Just slow down.
Eddie, stop doing
There's
that.
sources here. There's a book called The American Journal of Science. I'm sure that a lot of people respect
which is
that.
bought and paid for.
Well, maybe.
Why would anybody be paying money for people to lie about the world spread? That's how you see the sun. We spin around. That's why it makes
explain
eclipses.
this to me.
That's why you can track time zones. That's why you can put a piece of stick in the ground.
You're saying all the correct shit.
It acts as a sundial.
I used to say the same
Eddie,
stuff.
you're talking about the Earth being flat. Thousands of scientists have looked into it. You think they're all wrong? That's so insane.
You haven't looked into it.
I have. How could I not have? You don't think I have? Eddie, there's websites dedicated to debunking it. There's so many people working on these things, Eddie. The idea that they're all in on some sort of a giant global lie is insane.
What's that?
Hayırlı işler, kolay gelsin. Ne oldu, yolda mı kaldınız?
Talking to us, Chuck. Houston?
Aygaz, Aygaz.
I guess.
Anlamadı, dil bilmiyor. Ya, you astronot, I gaz. Tüp. Tüp tabii. Abi sipariş geldi. Abisi sipariş geldi. Sipariş beklemez. Biz bir ışık hızı gidip gelelim. Alışacaklar Hamit.
My world map is so old it still shows the Earth is flat, but nobody believes that.
Shaquille O'Neal
a flat earther. When asked on his podcast, The Big Podcast with Shaq, about Kyrie Irving's recent comments that the earth is flat, the former NBA big man said, quote, "It's true. The earth is flat." O'Neal says there are 3 ways the human mind is manipulated into believing things: what you read, what you see, and what you hear. He references the elementary history lesson of Christopher Columbus discovering America, before steering off course to how Columbus didn't actually discover a new land, because fair-skinned people with long hair and peace pipes were already there.
I now turn to the subject I meant to introduce, which was the experiments on the small scale to see whether things really attract each other. And I hope now that the next slide does indicate, this is the second try, yeah, Cavendish's experiment. The idea was to hang by a very, very fine quartz fiber a rod with 2 balls, and then put 2 large lead balls in the positions indicated here next to it on the side. Then, because of the attraction of the balls, there would be a slight twist to the fiber. It had to be done so delicately because the gravitational force between ordinary things is very, very tiny indeed. And there it was. And it was possible then to measure the force between these 2 balls. Cavendish called his experiment weighing the earth. We're pedantic and careful today. We wouldn't let our students say that. We would have to say they're measuring the mass of the earth. You know? But the reason he said that is the following. By a direct experiment, he was able to measure the force and the 2 masses and the distance, and thus determine the gravitational constant. You say, yes, but we have the same situation on the earth. We know what the pull is, and we know what the mass of the object pulled is, and we know how far away we are, but we don't know either the mass of the earth or the constant, but only the combination. So by measuring the constant and knowing the facts about the pull of the earth, the mass of the earth could be determined. So indirectly, this experiment was the first determination of how heavy or how massive is the ball on which we stand. It's a kind of an amazing achievement to find that out, and I think that's why Cavendish named his experiment that way instead of determining the constant in the gravitational equation. Weighing the earth. Oh. He incidentally was weighing the sun and everything else at the same time, because the pull of the sun is known in the same manner.
Flat life in exchange for clothes, turn entry the love, all full of babies, trying to pop a flat smacking love. Eagle Paul and have a quick till they got a flatter bug and the ball blown up because they learned to see the Sunday appeal, man. World, amen. Catch a rock star, flatter love, massive fears, man. Got these faces running all wild for an alibi. When we ride, racing lives, our shoulders ride. Boom, into the room, in the air, all you hear is the whispers of doom. Massive scared, they don't want to see us head on. Think of all the brothers that are flat, we are legion strong. Kill your slave master, messing with the flat brothers, the A&E, flat tracks didn't spread quicker. Show them all, let them understand the close out the picture. Sliced open jugular by a God-fearing flat brother.
If I say that the world is round and someone else says it's flat,
let me just underscore, you don't need to be a scientist to know that the earth is round.
in other breaking news, the world is round, not flat.
But I don't have much patience for anyone who denies that this challenge is real. We don't have time for a meeting of the Flat Earth Society.
Current members of the Flat Earth Society in Congress, they must have been founding members of the Flat Earth Society. They would not have believed that the world was round.
We
got some people at high levels of aspiration who are the flat earth. We have Flat Earth Caucus.
How do we know the Earth is not flat?
That's not.
Can you tell us if it's round or if it's flat?
It's flat. The world is flat.
The world is flat.
The Earth is flat. The Earth is flat. The world is flat.
The Earth is round or flat? No. Not allowed to debate this.
The Earth was flat.
The Earth is flat.
The world is flat.
The world is flat.
The Earth is flat.
The Earth is flat.
The Earth is flat.
The Earth is still flat.
The Earth is flat. The Earth is flat.
The world is flat.
The Earth is flat.
How do we know the Earth is not flat?
We don't. It's flat. The Earth is flat.
The Earth is flat. Space is fake.
The world is flat. Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's not.
Good bead on things.
That's not.
Knew the Earth was the center of the universe. 500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was flat in 15 minutes.
That's not. That's not.
Most fucking Americans don't really like flat earthers. They like planets and spaceships and stuff like gravity too. Most fucking Americans believe they're NASA and they're JAXA and ESA and some dude named Musk. Most fucking Americans don't like to worry about the spinning because they say it does it so slow. Most fucking Americans have an education and think the globe's real because they took science and got a B. Most fucking Americans love their sticks and their shadows and their well holes and their gyros. Na no ni na ni no no. Most fucking Americans don't like to launch rockets without using fisheye lenses to make the flat earth round. Cause don't it make a fly like Earth? And that's all I got, man. How do you like it?
Hey, far out, man. Yeah, that's a good song, man. Well, I wrote my own one while I was listening to you sing yours. You want to hear it?
Oh, yeah, man. That sounds pretty awesome, man. Let's hear it.
Yeah, man. It's kind of like a protest tune. All right, man. Here we go. Globers! 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 Hey, you like that, man?
Oh, yeah, man. That's pretty far out, man.
One more time with feeling.
Sir, hold on. No. Hold on. Everybody in this room has a mask on. If you're, hold on.
You're not wearing a mask.
Everybody,
You're not wearing a mask.
Everybody in this room, you never wear a mask when you come in.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to ask a question, and then I'll be more. Excuse me, sir. That's totally.
You know what? You don't wear a mask when you come into our. No, you don't wear a mask when you come in. You don't wear a mask. You've never had it on, sir. Where is it? Take it out. Let's see it. Why don't you put it on? What's the problem? All these other people ask questions and they didn't have math to articulate and make sure that people can hear me. This is the last time you're coming into my press conference and not having a mask on. He's going to behave himself.
That's a lie.
He's going to behave himself.
I woke up in a state today. Radioactive clouds said it this way, and the rain that just falling in Japan. It's a deadly rain.
It's already heading towards North America now.
But the people on the news say it's not so bad. They say it won't affect you. Then they add, in fact, a little radiation here and there is actually good for you.
Actually good for you in reduced cases.
What a crock of shit, what a bunch of liars. They don't even care how many millions will die, cause they're part of the machine, telling us to buy into whatever it is that they decide will be better for the masses, best for the regime. Plague on the loose, you better get your vaccine. Better wisen up to that it's safe for means. Can't you see they're killing us with their chemical sprays and aspartame, with the Terminator seeds from the war machine, with the modified food we be eating all day. Can't you see it's killing us? Have you ever had toxins seeping through your pores, or heard of such a thing as a silent forest? How come the same people that made Agent Orange are growing our corn? It doesn't make any sense until you get this. They sell the food that is making us sick, and when we get sick, the very same people are selling us the medicine. It's a military, industrial / pharmaceutical and agricultural global complex that is taking control because we are letting them. You better wisen up to their deceitful means. Can't you see they're killing us with their chemical sprays and aspartame, with the Terminator seeds from the war machine, with the modified food we be eating all day. Can't you see it's killing us? There goes another earthquake disaster abroad. Meanwhile, no one wants to talk about heart, cause nobody wanna say that maybe, just maybe, what happened here and what happened in Haiti was actually caused by something man-made, and these men getting away with. You better wisen up to their deceitful means. Can't you see they're killing us with their chemical sprays and aspartame, with the Terminator seeds from the war machine, with the modified food we be eating all day. Can't you see it's killing us? This is so freaking hard.
I'm mad about this country's educational system. You see, there's all kinds of incredible facts that the powers that be have conveniently left out.
Man on the moon.
Edited. I edited up on YouTube.
Yeah, go live. Hi.
Gotta relax.
This is Earth Radio. And now here's human music.
Human music. I like it.
I'ma keep fighting for the rest of my life, exposing the truth and destroying your lies, dethroning kings one at a time, like my man Gerard Hickson, Thomas Winship, Samuel Roe Bachman, Charles K. Johnson, or my gals Lady Blunt and Gabrielle Henriette. Irrefutable proof is all you're gonna get, like David Wardlaw Scott and A.E. Scallon, William Carpenter, Westfield, Ashini and Shenton. Your globe world disorder is what we are ending. Veils are being lifted, that's what you are sensing. Your control's getting old, humanity's moving on. We're beyond playing chess and we're done being pawns, so prepare for the final checkmate.
Swallow this.
What is it?
It's a symbol. Good. Now take the...
People devoured by the stuff.
Look at them, they're everywhere!
Maybe they can see. Now, it's this symbol.
Now, hold on. You ain't the first son of a bitch to wake up out of their dream. Brother, life's a bitch. She's back in heat.
Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Let's just say I was testing the bounds of reality. That's all. I was curious.
Commander Richard E. Byrd and Floyd Bennett launched a new era of geographical discovery with their first great polar exploration flight in 1926.
Through this very difficult ice pack, the summer will have ended and the fall will have set in.
He basically said, I want you to go sell LNG like the world looks flat. Go get this done. Here's what he said when I was sitting in his office getting interviewed back in December of 2016. He said, Perry, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go sell LNG like the world looks flat. Go get this done. Here's what he said when I was sitting in his office like the world looks flat. He basically said, I want you to go sell LNG like the world looks flat. Go get this done. Here's what he said when I was sitting in his office getting interviewed back in December of 2016. He said, Perry, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go get this done. Here's what he said when I was sitting in his office. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go do. How dare you? What we've done. He basically said, "Gee, like the world looks flat."